Hey guys, just a quick video again about the latest news of the Patek Philippe Nautilus price increase. I was having a chat with a friend recently and I just mentioned to him that the price has gone up by 20%. A friend of mine was unfortunately very disappointed, well, understandably, because since I got my watch, he's been dying to get his hands on a Nautilus too. He was not even on a waiting list. He was just hoping to get lucky and pick one up whenever he was, I don't know what he was thinking. But anyway, the bottom line is that the Patek Philippe Nautilus has gone up in price. And some people are annoyed about this, but I don't see a major issue with the Nautilus going up in price, because this was a 25 something thousand euro watch that was selling for something like 35,000 euros in the used market. And why would Patek Philippe sell a watch that's 10,000 euros at a loss to them when they could easily sell it at a higher retail price? When the demand is there, I think it makes sense to do this. Would I say this if I was not already owner? Probably not. I would probably be very annoyed. So in contradiction to what I said earlier, if you look at what you can get for this price point now, the Nautilus really does become a luxury high-end sports watch. Because why would you spend this much money on a simple three-handed stainless steel watch that does not hack? Sure, it has amazing movement, amazing bracelet, amazing dial, but if you think of what you can get for this kind of money, for 35,000 euros, maybe even more, I've seen it going up to even 40,000 euros, you're talking about extremely complicated langes. You're talking about very complicated Rolexes, Pateks. You could buy an annual calendar. I've seen perpetual calendars for that price from Patek. So I just don't see a logical reason to buy 40,000 euros stainless steel sports watch when you can buy an extremely high-end complicated watch for the same price. But we all know that buying watches is not always a logical decision. It's just the beauty of having a really well made, well designed watch, and unfortunately it's just become very expensive to have the luxury of wearing that. What would I think you should do if you're on a waiting list? I would sort of sit back and sleep on it for a good while, because you really have to think about what you're getting into. You're spending 30,000 of your money on a watch, when if you break that up into three, you could buy a really nice Rolex, a really nice Vacheron now that's come out, and if you really want to, you might just break it into two, or maybe 20, maybe around 15, 16, 17,000 euros for one of these, and then put the rest towards, if you're lucky, something like that. So is this one watch worth these two watches? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm quite conflicted on this. I'm lucky that I have this watch and I'm not going to sell it, but it really is quite a dilemma. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear your opinions on this one for sure, because this is something that I have to try and explain to a good few watch nut friends of mine. So I'd love to hear your opinions on it. Would you go for one expensive high-end watch right now, which is extremely expensive, or would you go for two, again, very expensive but good watches? My maths might not work out, depending on, well, the fact that this is quite hyped up at the moment as well. But if you consider that this is a 12,000 euro watch and this is maybe a 20,000 euro watch, it is equal to this now. So let me know what you guys think. Do subscribe, do hit like, and feel free to leave any questions or comments. There's a couple of common trends in the questions. One is always, what's the strap on my Speedmaster? I'm going to do a video on that. And the other question is, what's my wrist size? My wrist size is around 6.5 to 6.75 inches, depending on what type of weather I'm in. But mostly, let's just say 6.5 inches. And all of these watches fit perfectly on my wrist. Nautilus fits perfectly well. The 39mm Royal Oak fits perfectly well, but unfortunately the 41mm, the 15400, does not fit well on my wrist. So feel free to leave any questions or comments below. Let me know what you guys think of the price of this watch now. Cheers.